Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics, here with yet another beautiful release of fabrics for you. We had last week we had our solids release for the 250 GSM modal. So those fabrics are fantastic for both summer and winter, in my opinion. But this week we are definitely more on the winter track for you. There's a lot of winter stuff this week, so fingers crossed that is what you're looking for. I know we're not all in a winter climate, especially not right now. But hopefully, I know some of you, you might get a week of cooler weather that you desperately need a wardrobe for. So that's what we have this week. So first one is a combination of things that I think you guys really like, a lot of you like anyway. We have tie-dye and we have waffle knit. So let me show you the print first. Oops, it's still behind me. So this is the print. It's an olive tie-dye waffle is what we're calling it. And then this particular section has a lot of dark colours in it. The next section might not. This is the way it goes with with tie-dye, I should say. The print does change. It's not directional, and it's often not on a repeat either. Sometimes it is. And let me show you what waffle knit is. If you're not familiar with waffle knit, can you see the texture there? Fold it over again so we don't get any light coming through the backs. There we go. So you can see that properly. That texture is what gives it its name of waffle knit. So this one is not brushed. You can get brushed waffle knit as well, and we will get those. But this waffle, which means that it won't be quite so warm, which may well be a good thing depending on where you are. So waffle knit and sweater knits as well, they're not just for jumpers and cardigans. I know someone's made pants out of them before. They would be so cozy. It makes a beautiful dress. You could, if you're in a cold climate, you could make a top out of this, a long sleeve top, and it could be a layering piece for you, which would be really lovely and warm. So this waffle knit is 200 GSM, 70% poly, 28% rayon, 2% spandex. It does have pretty amazing stretch. Just a bit of give vertically, really. And there's your drape. So this one you can match up with 1624. It's an olive thread. You might just be able to go with a black or a really dark charcoal because it does have quite the variation of colour in there, and you might already have that one. Despite all the colours in here, couldn't find an olive to match it to save my life, which was a bit disappointing. But we do have a lot more fabrics to release. I mean, really, we're just at the beginning of our winter fabrics, so there are a lot to come. So there will be some that match, I'm sure. I did just put it with the cream double brush poly because there are those lighter tones in here as well. So that is that one. This is olive tie-dye waffle. Next one is one I've had my eye on for a little while with my supplier. I was looking at it last season as well, but didn't get it then. But this year, as I said, I went crazy fabric shopping, so we've got it this year. This one is called Skedaddle. It is a hachi. Knit hachi, I think those terms are interchangeable. You know how I love a stripe, right? So I can't resist these ones. I just think they're gorgeous. I think it'll make the loveliest jumper or cardigan, or even a t-shirt style dress with long sleeves and thumbnail cuts and maybe even a hood. It'd be so nice for winter. So cute. So this one's 180 GSM and it's 96% poly, 4% spandex. It's got good stretch again, as they do. Give their lovely drape. And we have an option of threads to match with this one because obviously it depends on where you're going to stock your garment. And you can plan that, of course, so that you've got the right thread to match with it. So you could just go with the black, the number 4000. You could just go with the white, which I think is 2000, 3000. Check on that. Or you can go with one to match the burgundy. And this is 2072. Or you can match the pink with 155. So there's a few there. And of all the burgundies that we have, can't find one to match this. Bit annoying, but it looks great with white and also amazing with black. And you might just have a burgundy or that dusty pink in your wardrobe already that you can match it with, or it could just be a standalone garment. Beautiful. Okay, so that's Skedaddle Harchi. I have another Harchi. And this one has glitter on it. So it's another 180 GSM. It's 96% poly, 4% spandex. Gosh, this lighting, you see that here. I'm just going to move my camera. Let's hope this side of my room is tidy while I move it over this way out of the light to see if you can see. There we go. You can see all that glitter. This one, I mean, it's not really out there, but it's not crazy subtle. I do have another one to show you next, and that one is really subtle. This one is definitely more out there than the other one. And you can actually see, like, it's teal toned when I hold it up here, isn't it? So it's really nice. It's not a crazy soft Harchi, so sometimes Harchis can just be, oh my god, that is so soft. This is not a crazy soft one. I don't think it's itchy or anything like that, but it's not a, wow, that's so soft. So it has really good stretch. Just a bit of give vertically. Lovely drape when you wear it up against you. You really won't have too many troubles with see-throughness. Like, I know you can see straight through it there. I think it just kind of depends on the garment. If it's a maxi dress or a maxi skirt, well, it might be a little bit see-through, but and there's no reason why you can't make that sort of a garment with this fabric, but it's not the typical make, I don't think, that you would do with this sort of a fabric. This is more of a jumper, cardigan, maybe, you know, like a winter style dress, maybe knee length, probably not much more than that. Okay, so black I've just put with this, even though it's got quite a bit of teal in there. I think the black probably works better for the thread. And we have found one match for this, and that is the Timeless Teal Cotton Spandex. Looks really cute with it and brings out that teal in it as well. Okay, so this is called Teal Glitter Harchi. It's very cute. Now, the next one is also a glitter. This one is a fuchsia glitter, and it's on Ponte. So we've had something similar to this before, and it was a silver glitter. It's a really glitter. Back to you right now. So it's the sort of thing that you can tone it down if you need to, or you can highlight it. So let me bring this up close. I might have to move my computer around as well. I think I do. You see that yet? It's really hard to see, isn't it? And gee, we had such a time trying to photograph this just to get those little glitters showing. There we go. I think you can see some of them there. It's really subtle. Really subtle. Now this one and the last one, I'll move that back. So if something's got glitter on it, or a coating or something like that, you need to wash it with some care. You don't wash it in hot, you don't put it in the dryer, because you will lose all the little glitters or all the coating or whatever it is that's on there. It will go. So you must wash this with care. Just put it in a cold wash and just hang it out to dry, and it should be fine. Okay, so Ponte. Ponte is a fabric I really like. It has some structure to it, which I think is great, but it can still sit really nicely. So Ponte is 220 GSM. This one is 95% poly, 5% spandex. So it's got some stretch there, but it's certainly not as stretchy as the sweater knits and the Harchis I've showed you so far. There's really not anything vertically, and there's your drape. So this one, obviously it goes with a black thread. Yeah, and it looks really nice with the bright magenta. It's so hard to pick it up. It is here, I promise you. There is a little bit of glitter here. It's just a matter of getting it on this camera so that you guys can see it, and the light affects it. Oh, it's so hard to get it to pick up. This might have to be a moment where you trust me to see that actually it is there. But as I said, it is really subtle. So from a distance, if you're wearing this, people aren't going to say, oh, look at the glittery top. think, oh yeah, she's got a nice black top on. And then when you get up close, oh wow, look at that little detail on there. It's really pretty. Very, very subtle. So the Fuchsia Glitter Ponte. Next one we have is a restock, and this one has a much softer feel to it than that glitter one does. I'm not sure if it's the glitter that does that, but this one feels really lovely and soft. So this is Snow Leopard, and I made like a coatigan style cardigan with this last year, which I really love, which I posted yesterday for you. It's really, really gorgeous. I mean, I've been won over by animal print, probably for over a year now. I've been wearing it for a little bit now. I was never an animal print person. Can't pull that off, don't really like the colours, it's not for me. I'm not sure what changed my mind. I'm not sure if I just thought, well, too bad, let's just try it. We'll just sew something up and we'll give it a go. And I loved it. I think I started sewing it up with pants or a skirt or something like that, so it wasn't up near my face, and that made me feel a little now I'll wear it anywhere at any time. I just love my animal print. So again, this is the same, 220 GSM. It's got some better stretch than the other one did. Still really not much there vertically. Nice drape. Ponte is just beautiful, I feel, for work style garments. Makes beautiful pants and beautiful pencil skirt and a beautiful dress and a beautiful jacket and that sort of thing. It's not limited to work things or business attire, I guess. It's definitely not limited to that, but I think it makes really beautiful things in that kind of a range. So good old 4000 thread, even though there's a lighter background, so you could use a lighter one if you wanted to. So we've matched this with nickel, which I actually think is sold out now, but if you have any in your stash, it matches well with nickel. And of course black, amazing with black. So this is Snow Leopard, it's a Ponte. All right, now I have two wovens for you. Even though it's winter, I have two wovens for you, but they are the brushed cottons that we've had before. So these are 100% cotton. They are about 140 centimetres wide, which is really quite wide for a woven. Brushed just slightly. So if you're familiar with the flannelette that you can buy from, say, Spotlight, for example, these don't feel as soft as that, but give it a couple of washes and they do soften up really quite nicely. So this one here is just called Bears. Has this gorgeous teal background. Great for boys or girls, I think. I can't find a matching thread for it. So the colour in the background is just not quite enough. So the inside is just smooth, just feels like cotton. The outside is just slightly brushed. It's not heavy brushing, but it's just slightly brushed. So this is really nice for just everyday garments for kids or for yourself, not just for kids, or really nice pajamas as well. So as I said, no thread to match, but I do have some fabrics to match. So the teal brown modal is really nice, and I love the nectarine brown modal, or Berrylicious cotton spandex is really nice too, to match in with those leaves in there. So that's really nice. So this is the Bears 100% brushed cotton woven. So there's no stretch to show you. And drape, obviously with cotton, it's got a bit more oomph to it. So there's your drape. All right, the next one is red sunflowers. So it's the same thing. It's 100% cotton. It's brushed. This one feels a smidge softer than the other one. Oh, I would have thought they all come from the same place, but sometimes they feel a little bit different. But this is a super cute print. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. You know, let's make something out of this one. Have I got my sunflowers upside down? Yes, I do. Let's put them up the right way. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. That's right, isn't it? I think so. Or could you put it either way? Do you know what? I think if you did mix the direction up, I don't know that it would be a disaster. It wouldn't be a huge deal, I don't think. So no stretch. But there's your drape, black thread, number 4000, and this one looks really nice with red double brush poly because it's A nice deep red as well, like a darkish red. It's lovely. So, red sunflowers. Next one is what I am wearing. Now, this fabric is a little bit different. It is actually a brush poly, but it has a coating on it. So it kind of has a little bit of a wet look to it, and it has some sparkle. We have so many sparkles today. So this roll of fabric currently is buried under a roll of, or under a heap of rolls, maybe 15 rolls, but it is our first job to unbury it. So I didn't get another cut. So I actually used the very first cut of this fabric to make this top because I thought it's super, super pretty, this fabric. But some fabrics you just need to see them made up, I think. So I thought I'd better just quickly make something up so you can see it on, which means I now just have scraps to show you. So please excuse my scraps here. But I want to bring it up and show you this fabric in the scraps. So you can see that it's got the silvery glitter in there. So we've called this one berry and silver stripes. And can you see that, well, all of them, you can't really see it much on the white, but the teal, the pink and the black, you can see have got that coating on it. So it creates a bit of a wet look to it, which is, I think, is really cute. And it's just something a little bit different. So this is double brush poly. And it feels like double brush poly on the inside, but it doesn't on the outside because it has this coating on it. And you can feel that. And again, this is something you have to take care with when you wash. If you put it in the dryer, if you put it in a hot wash, you're going to lose the coating. It's not going to last. The stretch is not as much as a normal brush poly because of the coating. But it's okay. It's not too bad. I did pull my bands probably a little bit more than I needed to, although I have made this top before, and I can't think of the name of it right now. The little tank top, I'm pretty sure it's a free one. It's called Star something. Is it Stardust? I will find it for you. And I have had trouble before with the bands, kind of see how they're bunched up a little bit there, this side. And I have had trouble with that before on another one. So it's not purely the fabric, but I do think because it didn't have as much stretch, that's probably why. But I think if you have something where the bands are okay, or maybe just add just a smidge of length to it, it'll be fine. So here's a little bit I can show you the drape of, but you know how double brush poly drapes anyway. So it drapes really nicely. Colours are gorgeous. Look, you could probably wear this either way, because this is the vertical stretch that I'm showing you right now. So if you wanted to wear horizontal stripes, I think you probably still could. Just check the stretch percentage to make sure it matches with your pattern. And that's really all you need to worry about. So this one, again, take your pick on the thread to match, because we've got a few colours in there. I'd probably just go with a black or a white, probably black actually. I think white would stand out more on these two colours than the black would. And not a great deal of fabrics to match either, but the bright magenta, this is the 200 GSM modal, looks really nice. And good old white looks lovely. Of course, black looks lovely. So there's a few that'll go there. So this is berry and silver stripes, and it's a coated double brush poly, which is a little bit different, but I like it. I think it's cute. All right, I have two more to show you. I love this next one. Not my colours at all, but my goodness, do I love it. And the coordinates that go with it, totally not my colours, but I just think they're quite wow together. This is a double brush poly, and it is called Outback Hues. This is just a standard double brush poly. It's beautiful and soft to the touch. It's gorgeous. Has really nice stretch both ways. Really nice drape. So, goes with thread number 4000, which is just the black. Oh, feels really nice. And you can match it up with toffee, brown modal, or mustard, double brush poly. Oh, I was a bit excited about this one. The green moss, double brush poly. Matches in with some of those colours in there. Really pretty. Or burnt caramel. We all know I love the burnt caramel. So how pretty are all these colours? Not my colours at all. But, I mean, that just screams autumn to me. So a really cute fabric with coordinates for autumn. If that's your colour palette, of course. I'm considering making something out of it because I just love it. So pretty. Okay, we are up to our Lush Sunday special. And this week I have a French terry for you as the Lush Sunday special. It's called Rainy Day. It's very sweet. It's got a sweet little print to it. Open it up and show you. Isn't that gorgeous? Do you know what I want out of a fabric like this? I want like a duster length cardigan. I think it looks so cute with jeans and maybe brown boots, and I'll put that on my wish list. As you probably know, my sewing list is long, like many of you. I have so many things that I want to make and only a limited amount of time to make it. Now this one, you see, so the print is on the loopy side of this fabric and the inside is the smooth side. So this does happen. We do get fairly regularly the print on the loopy side. It is more common to have the print on the smooth side, but it does give it a lovely texture being on the loopy side. And the smoother side is a bit softer against your skin, which is really nice. So it's 200 GSM, so it's a pretty lightweight French terry. Most of our French terries are quite lightweight, but they can still be quite snuggly. So it has some quite good horizontal stretch. Just a little bit of give there vertically, and there is your drape. So I couldn't find a good match with the thread because it's kind of like a dusty navy, if that's even a colour. I just couldn't find a good colour to go with it. So we have vintage mauve, and we have pink bamboo, and Chantilly round modal is another one. And do you think I could find a cut of that, or the little swatch anywhere? I could not. We do still have it on the roll, but I just, yeah. Anyway, it's super pretty, rainy day, French terry. This is your Lush Sunday special for today. So I hope you like that. It's nice to have that sort of a fabric, a different one, as the Lush Sunday special. So if you've never tried French terry before and you've been wondering about it, today is a really good opportunity to grab some. Okay, that is everything. I hope you love them. There are a few in there that I really like, you may have noticed. Can't wait to see what you make with some of these. We love seeing what you guys make. We love seeing your parcels have arrived and that you show us all your fabrics when they arrive. It just like, okay. It's so nice to know that you guys on the other end are really happy with what you've got and you're excited by your purchase and that sort of thing. So please do keep sharing those, and we'd love to see what you make. It gives us so many ideas on things to make. You know, we get a lot of inspiration from you guys as well, so please do keep posting those. Okay, that's it for today. We have our usual giveaways in our Facebook page and group, so join into those, and I'll see you next week with some more goodies. See you then. Bye-bye.